All right, how you doing? This is Steve Goggins of Goggins Force, one of the coaches of Elite FTS. Here today, I want to talk to you a little bit about a couple things. Check, make sure I'm all right. Okay, all right, good. We all set. Gotta make sure you're good for the camera. You know what I'm saying? Head good. Everything straight. All right, we're good. We're ready. Check 1, 2. All right. The question I got today is I got asked was what's the biggest lesson I have learned dealing with clients personal training. First one is personal training. Dealing with clients personal training. I'll address that one first, personal training. That's one-on-one, training in the gym coming to you. Okay. Whether it be powerlifting training or, just fitness training. The biggest lessons I've learned. Number one, straight off the bat, get your money up front. Don't do no get your money at the end of the week. No, you get your money up front. You plan it out to where you get it, by the week, or however you got to do it, but get your money up front. That's the first thing, personal training. The second thing, as far as personal training, is you want to keep it as professional as possible. And what I mean by that is you want to get to know people, you want to get to know clients, you want to, of course you do, because personal training, you're almost like you're babysitting sometimes. So in personal training, you spend a lot of time talking to people. You try not to, because you're trying to. I keep a stopwatch. That's what I used to do. Keep a stopwatch going, because they're gonna want to tell you all the personal stuff. Some stuff you don't even want to hear. But you want to try to keep it as professional as possible. You don't want to get to be too friendly with your clients, because you want to try to keep them from telling you all your business as much as possible. You don't want to hear all of it, as less as possible. As less as possible. So when you're doing that, reason you want to do that is so they continue to respect you. They respect you more if you keep it more personal. Once somebody usually gets on a personal level with you, and they feel like they're on the same level as you a lot of times, and you're not running it, they feel like you're running the show, but then they start feeling like you ain't running the show, then then they don't respect you as much. So I always found out, in order to be respected as much, you keep it as professional as possible. You be the one in charge, whether you're male, female, whatever. You be the man or woman in charge of your session that you run. That's what you got to do. That's where you got to keep it. Okay. Now, moving on. The next biggest lesson, the question was asked, the next biggest lesson I've learned while doing online programming. Biggest lesson I've learned doing online programming. Let's see. The biggest lesson I've learned. Number one, I learned that I got to watch. Now, what's that? This is number two. We'll start with number two. I got to watch the videos. I got to watch the videos so that I don't necessarily want to take the clients. Listen, I need to have videos and to watch videos on a weekly basis so that I already know what I want to plan, want to try, set you up for the next week. But I do week by week programming, even though I know in my mind for 4 to 6 weeks what I'm probably going to have you do. But I'm not going to put it out there to you other than a week or two at a time, probably a couple weeks at a time. And so the biggest lesson I've learned is I got to have the videos. So when people don't give me videos or don't do that, I learned that, they may have a good workout one week, or it may be you know, you thinking you got the program set right based on the programming, based on the percentage they say they can max out, where they at, and you don't know it, you ain't got no video, but they're grinding. And they can barely get the damn rep. They're grinding. Then you heard from them, you go, well, what's my video? Oh, I didn't get it. The tripod was messed up. The camera broke. I got to bring my phone to the gym. The cat took up most of my data. I don't know, some shit. But whatever it is, I got to have video. So I learned a lesson by that because, and then you trying to cycle somebody for training for a competition or a meet or just, you know, off-season programming, whatever it may be. And you like, okay, we'll go up the weight because you said, how did it feel? Oh, it felt good. And shit. You know, they're barely getting the weight. And you go up. And next thing you know, I don't know what happened this week. I'm barely getting my reps. I go, oh, fuck. Yeah, right. I actually, you know, so I got to have video. So that's a big lesson I learned. I got to have video so I can see your training. If I don't have video, if you don't have videos, if you train in my program, you got to watch the videos and get good angles on the video. I learned that's one of the biggest lessons I learned. Number 2. The first biggest lesson I learned is when you program somebody and you start programming them, I learned that don't always go by the maxes they tell you that they can do. Because those maxes change. And sometimes those are ego maxes. And they think that they can do more weight than they can do. Don't ask me how. I don't know either. I'll be wanting the same shit. Like, if you say you can do it, then you should be able to fucking do it. Or come close to it. You know, if you say you can squat 405, I figure you can at least squat 385. You know what I'm saying? So if I set my percentages up and set your program up on what I want you to do, 80% or 75% or something like that, I don't figure you're going to be fucking grinding or you can't get a rep. If you are and you can't get a rep, then you either lying or you don't know you don't know what you can max at. So that won't work. So whatever somebody tell me, you know, unless, you know, most people are pretty good at it, but you just have a few. I just learned a lesson that, you know, don't always believe what somebody say their max is. Most of the time, it's pretty good, but I just learned, you know, always, when you first start programming, be safe. Dial it down just a little bit, sometimes a lot, just to make sure, you know, that you ain't got the person doing, you know, redlining on the first week of the training. You know, you don't want to be having them redline on the first week of training. So that's a big lesson I learned, is to not always listen when somebody tell me what that max is. And those are the 4 things, I guess, from personal training and from online coaching and programming. The biggest lessons I've learned. I've learned a lot of lessons. I mean, like I said, the video could be endlessly. I mean, personal training and online programming, what I've learned, we don't have time to sit here and go over that. You don't really want to know. I'm still learning. So it's a lot more to learn. All right? But that's all. Till next time, we'll get back at you. If you got some questions, shoot it to me at gogginsforce@gmail.com. If you're serious about it, if you got some good questions you want me to answer. If you're a smart ass, send your questions to yourself. See you next time.